welcome to the debate that was promised and the stream that was promised. We are going to be having the Derrière Debate of Game of Thrones, and well, we have our first competitors here today, so yeah, let's get started. So whoever wants to introduce themselves first, may do so now. Okay.
All right then. Hi. Thanks for having me on, Sasa. We got the great Derriere debate. Hashtag Ass Battle on Twitter. Go for it. It's going to be fantastic. I've been looking forward to this. The chat has been looking forward to this. And I am going to give my best case because, you know, shouldn't be completely objective. Although you can't pick Dario 2.0 because he doesn't even have an ass. Sorry, Clarissa.
So
No.
and now, so you're gonna explain quickly, just name off who your picks are, even though they're on the screen.
Oh yeah, so I like underdogs, and well, I know what Septimore is cooking. Those peaches are going down, and Viserys Targaryen, for being such a stick figure, has a very plump rear. So I'll be giving you a little bit of backstory on those. I'll tease you for now, though. Watching.
Backstory.
The backstory, but
Baby got backstory.
all the puns today. But
So I guess I'll say hi. Next, I'm gonna just be sketching random butts on my screen as we go. I'm not a sketch artist by any means at all, so it's gonna look really weird. But yeah, that's just it. My nominees, I believe, were Yara and Daenerys, two of the nicest peaches I think we have in the bunch to choose from. But y'all let me know what you think.
yes, yeah. Let us know your early predictions about what they're gonna talk about, because I think this will be a great conversation. And last, but certainly not least,
Hello, I am Clarissa Thompson, and I am going to. My two choices are Dario Naharis and Jaime Lannister. Now, just to be clear, for those who are wondering which Dario I was choosing, indeed, I did not choose Ed Screen, but Mikhail Huseman, if you out there in the chat know how to pronounce his name properly, I would prefer not to butcher it. But for the sake of this stream, I will just refer to him as Dario. And yes, I am speaking of Dario number 2. And of course, everybody knows the wonderful Nikolai Coster-Waldau, who portrays Jaime Lannister. And yeah, those will be my two picks to go head to head or butt to butt, as the case may be.
The butt to butt. So, yes. So today we're going to compete with these 6 names. So, because this is me and I get to control, I will eventually reveal my chosen picks, probably next round, but because I'm going to be playing moderator today. So, we're going to kind of do this as a versus style, I think, because why not? And the first 2 people we're going to debate between, because what we're going to do is, at the end, we're going to have our sort of picks of who we should advance forward, but there's also going to be a poll in the chat, in the comments, and on the event page on Facebook. And then I will reveal next week, or next time we do this stream, about who gets to advance forward, because we're going to do a final showdown stream eventually. But the first 2 going butt to head or butt to butt are going to be the couple that was, but is no longer, Daenerys Targaryen and Dario Naharis. So, you 2, debate this out. And Johnny, you can add your
We
clips
full
in.
on saw Dario Naharis's buttocks, and it looked a little flat to me. I will call into play the hula hoop technique, and if you know, like I know, you can't go into the hula hoop technique with a flat back. That's just, it's impossible. It will never work. Daenerys tamed the Great Call using the hula hoop technique. And you can only do such a thing, as I said, if you have the proportionate bubble behind you to make it work. Prove me wrong.
Well, see, one of the reasons that I chose Dario was to represent those of us in the butt community that suffer from flat butt. And so if you have FBS or flat butt syndrome, I would like to let you know that there are those of us that stand behind you, and even some of us that can have our butts shown on network television, much like Dario. Yes, he's not necessarily got the bubble butt situation going on, but it is obvious. It is very toned. It has been worked. There's definitely more volume in the hip than there is as we round off to the upper thigh. But all the same, I would imagine that despite the lack of hula hooping, he can probably still shake a tail feather.
That is exactly what it would look like. A feather. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that.
So you're saying Dario is Yankee Doodle?
I don't know what Yankee Doodle looks like.
Oh, Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a rocket, stuck a feather up his ass, and called it Hershey's chocolate. You never heard that?
No, I've never heard that.
I could sing it though, but I'm not going to do it. Right.
It must be a regional favorite.
I don't know. It varies, but yeah.
What do you,
okay. So you want my take on these two derrières? Well, of course, I kind of talked about this beforehand. It's going to be really, really hard to.
Oh, he froze. Dang it.
Oh no!
Frozen on YouTube.
There we go. I fell off.
There you go. Be back.
They won't be talking about it, but it is perfect. It's going to be hard to beat. I think Septim Ordain has it, and you'll understand when I tell you this full backstory. Septim Ordain has been slanging it for a few hundred years. We'll get into that. Now, as far as Danny is concerned, I think this is I don't know why you put them up against each other, and it makes me feel bad to go against Clarissa with the Flat Ass Society. Not to be confused with the Flat Earth Society, but I'm gonna have to just go Danny on this one.
Danny has the mounds, like, it's not like huge and juicy. Like, she's not clearing out any crowds when she walks in, but it's lovely and round and proportionate to her body size. That's what makes it so great.
The Dark Mother says, I thought Dario was fine. And then I think Aaron says that he has childbearing hips.
We're not here to judge the hips, though. That's what I'm saying. Clarissa brought up the hips, too. We're not here for the hips. We're here for just the cheeks.
Dark Mother says that she's dying at this analysis.
He has to wear a belt when he wears swim trunks. So how flat is that?
See, that's what I'm saying. When you need to tighten up the elastic band on the swim trunks, that's where you know there's a problem. I don't have such problems as that.
Oh my God.
And then Aaron
said, treason.
Luckily,
Aaron
I
says
have
it's treason
ample
not
hips.
to vote for a queen's ass.
I have ample hips for support, so I am not so reliant on the round buttock dimension. But if I didn't have hips, I'd be screwed.
So I think the winner for this
Why they
round-
invented suspenders was because of Dario's ass.
If I could just make one more small argument.
Sure.
That if you look at the statues of the Renaissance artists, you will find that the representations of Greek historical figures or biblical figures do indeed have
tiny
smaller.
peckers? Oh.
I mean, they have tiny peckers, and they have slimmer butts, but they have curvature to those butts. There's a little bit of weight on them butts that Dario does not possess.
Well, yeah, I mean, It's marble. It'll have weight. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe Dario could use a little more marbleizing in the derriere department.
He could do with some lunges.
So, yes, that just making a comparison is that the ideal, depending on whose ideal you're speaking of, as far as butts are concerned, can be more. He has a more classic butt, not necessarily meeting the modern standard for assitude.
What about a backstory as to why his butt's shaped like that and how that gives him an advantage in bed? See what I mean? Kind of use your imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, how tall is he? Because shorter men have better leverage.
He was taller than Danny. I remember that.
That's not hard.
Yeah, we're out of the realms of what our actual category is now.
Yeah.
So let's bring it on back.
So,
Yeah, bring back.
Well,
Wait,
I
you
mean,
gotta-
the leverage would mean you wouldn't have to have so much posterior strength. So if he was shorter, that would probably make some sense.
wait, so because he is tall, his butt is flatter, is what?
No, because, possibly.
So
Yes. Yes. That is
everybody-
my final answer.
So yes. So I think now everybody's been saying that it's treason to vote against Danny, but what if it's not treason? So
It doesn't have to be treason. You would just be wrong.
she's wrong.
I'm just saying.
So people in the chat, put your vote for this, and then I'll tabulate it with the polls for people if they can.
The roundest, plushiest of bottoms for competition 1 goes to Daenerys Stormborn.
And elaborate, folks. Flush it out.
Flush it out. Yeah.
Flush it in the chat.
See what you did there?
But I think right now, the amount of votes or people talking in the chat think that it should be Danny that moves forward.
All right.
But
Round 1.
she may not win the entire competition. That's the thing. So
Yeah, there's other folks in the competition. She might get GoT eventually, but I think for this one, I think the win should go to Danny.
all right.
The Battle of the Buns.
Oh,
I like that one even
we're
better.
getting some late votes for Dario.
You got a late vote for Dario.
2. Thank you, Dark Mother and Anime Lover.
Georgie Jedi just he's like. So we'll come back and retabulate all the votes afterwards, and
All right.
we'll give the official definition. So
Vote for Danny if you support the hula hoop technique.
Could maybe one of our mods one of our mods here keep track of the votes so that we don't get stuck with the chat being too far back to retrieve information from?
No, then you just rewatch the whole stream. Get some view time. Watch
That-
time hours.
get some more, and then you also get the ones in the poll. So, but next
Oh, Dark Mother.
sentimental first husband had a flat ass. So the next round we'll go to is the second siblings that we have in this round. So we have Viserys Targaryen versus Jaime Lannister. So
Okay, so we don't get to see a lot of Jaime's behind, but we do get to see it. While he does not have as much of the upper portion of the bubble butt, it does seem to have a pleasing curvature as you approach the leg, and he does have a nice thigh to complement the bum above. If you have never or don't recall seeing his butt, it's shown in the scene where he's in the baths with Brienne of Tarth as he's entering the room. And if you happened to look at the Pop Sugar YouTube video, the cast of Game of Thrones play Game of Butts, you'll find a still of his butt at 123. So if you need a reference, maybe open another window in your browser and check that out.
Well, I can't argue that pretty nice ass, but he doesn't have that CrossFit ass. And Viserys Targaryen has that CrossFit ass. In a state of paranoia, running from Robert Baratheon's hired knives throughout all the free cities, he has been flipping, cartwheeling, and jumping to freedom. His ass is just popping tight. That's why he's so skinny. But he does have that Targaryen bubble. And I know from experience, Viserys can do the hula hoop technique. Now, if you put all of this together, basically what I'm saying is Viserys
No,
package.
no.
His
You
pound for
don't just
pound, his ass
cast
weighs
that
more than Jaime's.
Not elaborate on your personal experience of the hula hoop technique. No, we need details, young man.
Well, you know, it was me, him, and John Connington, and we started, you know, just it was a state of experimentation. We were squires, and me and John were squires, and Viserys was time traveling, and you know, we kind of, I don't know, you know, little Daria action or something, you know, teaching Danny. No, there was no penetration, if that's what you're wondering.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, in this argument, we are discussing the difference between a imaginarily conceived butt compared to the attributes of the butt that an actor contributed to the role. So I'd like to ask the chat, do you feel, chat, that this criteria is valid, that we should be comparing the values of
if it's just objective,
Nikolai
I have nothing to
Coster-Waldau's
say.
butt contribution to a mythical creature? It's like comparing, a palomino with a unicorn.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
If it's just an objective beauty contest, then that's fine. If that's what you want. But I have nothing else to say if it is.
Oh, dear.
Because I stamp them out and just pointing saying, well, that ass is nice and that one's better.
Oh my gosh. The word ass is making us have to approve everybody's comments. That's hilarious. We approve of all things ass. Thanks, you too.
Okay.
Well, I'll go ahead and concede, and I concede Septimordain as well.
Well, let me see.
Seems like it's a landslide for Jaime.
Yeah.
With only Johnny to
he ran away.
To Viserys.
Oh no! Don't be afraid, Johnny. We still love you. Where did you go?
Johnny will probably play again, and he'll redeem himself. So,
he's got savage arguments, that guy, though. If we were talking about purely mythical butts here, he'd be far more prepared than me. I just happen to have a visual aid prepared to announce to everyone.
All the bubble butts.
Did we just lose Johnny, or is he?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Seems like he's still there, but not there.
We love you. Come back.
He'll probably be back.
Johnny.
But
yeah, he said BRB.
Hi, Santiva Major.
Yes, Santiva Major got her her prize from the last episode.
We should do some shout outs into the crowd.
Yeah.
We got Verbosely Broadcast, The Fearful Mermaid. Oh, pardon me, did I say fearful? Fearless Mermaid. Sorry. I'm fearful. No, you're the Fearless Mermaid. Go get him. Dark Mother. Geordie Jedi. Of course, we've got the lovely Anime Lover. Who else have we got here? Who am I missing, you guys? Speak up. Say hello. Danny McKay.
Danny McKay.
Hi, Danny.
And earlier, Jordy.
Jordy Jedi is among us.
Catherine, I believe, was in earlier. Catherine Bassett.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Peter
This is,
Griffin stopped in earlier. I think we got everyone there.
I'm sure there are people out there like I often am, working and lurking.
Indeed.
Wishing I could participate more, but you know, when your hands are in a sink full of dishes. Oh, now have we lost Mackenzie? All right, well, it's you and me, Alicia.
Oh no, she better come back quick, cause I don't know. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I dropped.
Oh,
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no, that was a bad idea.
Okay, well, Johnny will be right back, he said. So, are there any suggestions in the chat? Are there any criteria you're expecting us to measure against for bums? Or do you have any criteria for bums that you use in the evaluation of the bums you observe in life? Share with us. We'd love to hear your stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yay,
I'll-
Bobby's here. Hello, Bobby Catalana.
Bobby.
All right. So,
I think the biggest criteria for me would be just proportionate to your body size. It doesn't have to be huge, but you know, something for me to grab onto.
does anybody remember the point in their life when they started noticing butts? Like, I don't remember ever being particularly enthralled by butts when I was in high school, but once I was well into my 20s, I started to appreciate butts far more. Did anybody else grow into their
I think I want to
preferences?
say in my teens, because that's when I became an athlete playing soccer and softball. So I started not only paying attention to my own body dimensions, but also to others. So yeah, we'll go there. And Dark Mother, what did I just see? Khal Drogo and Kit Harington. That is a lose situation for Kit right there. I don't see any way he could win that battle at all.
That'll probably be around.
He actually
next
has
round.
more of the bubble butt situation going on than Jason Momoa.
How?
I'm not entirely sure how, and it may just have something to do with how they do their cross-training focus.
Maybe.
Because I know that Jason Momoa does a lot of rock climbing.
Yeah.
And I don't think I think Kit Harington seems more like a gym sort of guy, like a body sculpting guy rather than
it's like
an active go jump on a surfboard kind of guy.
Yeah, it's like it was in the gym.
Anime lover, you're saying when you were 18 and you went to uni was when you started noticing butts?
Yeah, all the butt talk.
Wow, that late, eh?
Hey, I was a late bloomer in my butt appreciation as well, so I can relate. So
been about the butts.
all the butts all the time. So
there's a lot of hockey hair in my environment growing up.
Yeah, that hockey produces a lot of nice butts.
Yeah, it does, and a lot of mullets, many mullets. I was always like, oh, his hair's so long and curly at the back, because he got the back permed.
Lord Dementor says it was a vote for Dario.
Transport yourselves to the 80s, you guys, when perms were commonplace.
Yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of
Perms are still commonplace, aren't they?
I think so.
No, wait, which type of perm are you?
Permanent wave, like the traditional little plastic rods, making very tight curls for people who cannot curl their hair.
Gotcha.
People with really straight hair. I know that that like perms are still commonly used in straightening, but you don't see a lot of people getting curly perms these days anymore.
Yeah.
At least not where I live.
Yeah.
The unforgettable smell of my youth. Love that ammonia.
Yeah, but most of
Sasa
broadcasters
wasn't
age-
alive when perms were commonplace.
She's aged. I'm being age
Probably
shamed
true.
right now.
I
I'll
want
be right back and take care of the dog. But if you didn't hear earlier, I concede. Because
you concede.
if backstory doesn't matter, then there's nothing I can do. But
No,
say, hey, look
backstory
at the
does
butt.
matter.
But I'll be back. James Franco is getting sick.
Oh, poor James Franco. We love you, puppy.
Poor James Franco. James
Aw.
Franco, yeah. The dog.
My school was German Lutheran, not Butt City.
Butt City? Yeah.
That's like lack of.
I love that
butts
movie,
up
Lutheran
there.
Butt City.
Hey,
Sorry, I was just
No,
playing
no,
on the
don't worry.
Detroit Rock
It's-
City title. Sorry.
It's the Butt City. But yes, while we're in this intro,
Yes, I agree, Jordy. The 80s.
while we're in this
I have to
intro,
say, I'm surprised I haven't gotten further into Stranger Things. I started watching it when it was on, when it first came on in the first season, and then I haven't really watched it since. So I think maybe I need to redo this. Oh,
there's not as much butts in
so
Stranger Things. They're all
Well,
clothed.
they're children. We're not supposed to notice that anyway.
Exactly.
too true.
While we're in this
Too true.
interlude, we're gonna have more butts going to be talked
Yeah,
about.
in 1989, I won a perm for my hair at an
Wow.
event.
I didn't have that many perms. I had pressing irons and Jerry curls.
And I'm here sitting here just going, I don't.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of options for different types of hair in those days either, were there, compared to now? Compared to now, like now there's all sorts of things, an entire like world of websites devoted to curly hair.
We had to let our soul glow.
And a lot of them devoted to natural hair, I've noticed. Like I make bath and body products, so I cruise a lot of the beauty pages and things a lot. And yeah, the number of curly hair websites up that have all sorts of interesting advice, and yeah, it's nice to see that there's so much more variety for so many other people now, because it used to just be like white girl straight hair stuff, and there's more people in the world than straight haired white girls like me. So I have yet to do any formulations that I can try, because most of the people in my community are from my heritage or they're Asian. So I've only got sort of a limited pool of people to try my products on. So yeah, if any of you out there have hair needs and you want to be one of my guinea pigs, just hit me up either on my Facebook or through YouTube, and we'll see if I can't hook you up with some samples when I do my next run of experiments and see how you like it, get your feedback. So, shameless plug for Clarity Bath and Body.
Nice.
So, is Johnny back?
Yeah, he's coming back in a second. But while we're in,
Johnny, are you back?
Is
he out?
No, he's still.
No,
home.
he's gonna come back.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
taking care of some stuff. But, yeah. So we'll still
All right.
have captive
So,
audience right now.
where should we go from here, folks?
I think
We've got another 2 competitions?
We
Yeah,
got
I
another
think-
pair.
I know. I think
discuss,
Johnny
and
might have won.
Pretty
of these.
sure one of them has
Yeah.
to be argued by Johnny, because
Yeah.
both of mine have been done.
Yeah, we'll finish. I think Johnny won.
I got one of
maybe
mine.
Finished the one of the other one.
What was the other one? Who are we putting Yara up against?
It was a Septum Ordain.
I concede.
No, you have to
Oh,
you can
stay.
see both
already?
Stay. I didn't hear half of your
I even
argument.
got a backstory wrote out, but I concede.
No, please share it with us.
I mean, yeah,
We gotta make.
No, you've never seen the butt.
don't
It's
get to quit
imaginary. It
debate
doesn't
club.
exist.
No.
So
I mean, well, technically
No,
we
judge
didn't
it
see it, but
properly.
still, give the story. We didn't see Viserys.
I didn't know the criteria for the
as
show.
the
My bad.
as the
No, but
moderator
we
for
didn't establish a criteria beforehand. That was just something that I had presented to the audience.
as the
All the
moderator.
same, you prepared an argument. You are at debate club, dude. Debate.
Well,
As the moderator for this, I
We love you.
concede that
We want
you
to see more of you on
state
camera, my
your
dear.
entire debate.
well,
Because
my entire debate will be her backstory, and then I will rest my case.
what about Viserys? You didn't do. I couldn't
I
hear
did
half.
do Viserys.
No, he did Viserys's.
Oh, I didn't hear it because I was cutting it. It was cutting in
Um,
and out for me.
So, before Aegon's conquest, only a few years, Manila Mordain was queen, but all but in name. She was the most famous booty all across the then 50 kingdoms. I have no idea how many kingdoms were at that point in time. She had a dream. And in that dream, she dreamed Aegon was coming for that ass. Okay. Having a super irrational fear of blonde, Septim Mordain went into hiding, practicing blood magic and going so far as to even mingle with Shira Seastar and others of the like. She even knows Mel from back in the day. Don't ask her how. Now, this was all because her ass was so coveted. Now, do you know why Aegon brought fire and blood? He was looking for that ass. Okay. And just like the Battle of the Bells, when they couldn't find Robert, they couldn't find Septim Mordain. And every Targaryen in history has been actually obsessed with prophecy of finding that ass. And she has been successfully evading them. This has driven fire and blood. She is actually the main cause for the extinction of dragons. What happens now is up to you. But an ass that legendary, you tell me, how does it not win? I rest my case.
Because I still need to see it.
But would she be a septa without like being all covered
Right,
up? It's an elusive butt.
How did we get to her being accepted? Was that just her hiding out? Is that what she was?
Yeah,
she was
that's one
undercover.
of her many personas that she's taken on. She's actually 423 years old.
Oh, she's older than Melisandre now.
Oh yeah. She taught Melisandre what's up.
Oh my.
That's only one of her disciplines. She knows fire, ice, and that booty magic. So don't get it twisted.
Well, see, to win this competition, she needed to have shown some of that booty magic. Yara, on the other hand, we had
arguments are not gonna be the same as y'all.
Yeah. There'll be more times.
But can we see her in leather pants?
Leather pants.
in leather
You can imagine how good that ass is.
I haven't seen
That
her in
juice.
leather pants, but I have seen her in a kick-ass evening gown, and baby girl is sexy. I will say that is an absolute fact. So I will totally give you that, but I still don't know what the buttocks looks like. However, when we get to Yara / Asha, we've got some very nice close-ups of the buttocks, and I myself was sleeping on Lady Yara up until that scene where her and Theon went over to speak to the queen of all of the luscious butts, and we got that close-up of her from behind, and them leather pants just rounded things out quite nicely, if I do say so myself. And then we got to the scene this past season where she was in that fight on the ship, and she was, jumping off the mast and rolling into battle. It was backshot, but we knew it was her just on the strength of that booty alone. So for those reasons, such as they are, I think the SEPTA has to lay down the shame bell on this one on himself.
Well, I mean, that just depends. I thought you were going to talk about the horse scene with Theon, that lovely.
We couldn't see the ass right then.
No, we didn't, but that has to take a couple of points off.
Ew. Theon's ridiculousness? No.
Hey, she didn't stop him.
Did you?
That was all part of her master plan. How much of an idiot did he feel like? when she sat there and just smirked at him like, yeah, motherfucker. Come on, man.
Oh,
that was
God,
Nick.
yeah.
That was her exercising her power, and the shit worked out for her.
Yeah, he was ridiculous in that.
Because
So.
Theon felt like shit the whole time after being on the Iron Islands.
He
With his
thought about it
stupid
until the Night
ass.
King killed him.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
his nightmare. Like, he didn't dream about Ramsay scanning him. He didn't dream about his getting chopped off. Oh my God, I fingered my sister. That's all. That's all. Theon's
Yeah,
nightmare.
we're just gonna remove Theon from her whole narrative right now. She stands well enough on her own with them two lovely bubbles. I'm just saying. So chat room, put your votes in. Looks like Yara is already taking the cake home.
Maybe
I do have to admit that I had never really noticed until that scene myself, and
They put it up there for us. Gemma got it going on.
yeah, and while generally, you know, I check out the dudes, yeah, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Yeah, that about
You know,
I'll take that.
yeah. Lord Dementor is talking about vows. Maybe we'll have to do a book only.
so
To be attractive from the book. I think if we did bring Val in, we would have to go with a book only category, and I would agree. Yeah, it seems like
Maybe
Val
we should do that.
is the let's see, what's the chick's name? The Ashara Dane of the Wildlands, like hottest chick of the northern Beyond the Wall realm.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll do a
Which is odd because
book
she looks
only
like a
butt
Southern
stream.
princess. It's very interesting. I really need to know what Val's true lineage is, because I think there's some baby swapping hinkery going on with her.
butt.
Yes.
all right, so let's see here. Her booty recognition is strong.
It
Danny,
is, isn't
that's
it?
gotta
though?
be one of the best comments today already.
That is a
Danny,
great statement, Danny. 10 cool points for you, sir.
What those points were for, though.
Bravos, yes. Although Johnny's story was very tempting, gotta give it to Yarsha. She turned me. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Alright.
hey, and you know how Yara feels about that. You know, she never demands, but she's up for anything, really.
Yes,
I
so
just-
Horse's mouth.
we'll do. So now,
I would like to thank and congratulate Johnny for forming such awesome points for his mythical butt
Don't lie to me.
characters.
Don't patronize me.
Indeed,
indeed.
Hey, you will take this applause and like it, young man.
you will
We'll take this applause.
you will
and
get
like
more
it.
tens. Maybe just maybe this is just a telltale sign. If we do a butt,
Backstory from the Twilight Zone. Start a new series.
if we do a book only butt
Ta-da!
stream, then
Thank you very
then
much.
you will have the
Johnny.
best
We do appreciate
arguments.
you, and we love you.
Johnny, that this just proves that with this
And I
entire
mean that
thing,
from the
everybody
bottom
else
of my
was
butt.
everybody was resting on show laurels, but with you use your imagination. So the book only stream.
That's all I got. Imagination. Oh, book only stream? Shit,
We're
I
doing a
won,
book
'cause I'm
only
in the book.
stream, boy. Yeah, we're gonna go to work with these backstories.
I say Nimble Dick
So,
Crab
guys,
wins.
Nibble Dick Crab will probably be at least the top 5, just on his swag alone.
He does get some
Has
swag.
to have the booty bumps to back it up.
Love it.
Who else can rock around Westeros with a name like Nibble Dick Crab?
Yeah, and just be proud. Just be so proud. Talk about herself in the third person and everything.
All the time, like this
Old
dude
Nimble
is
Dick,
nuts.
you know, back in the day, old Nimble Dick. Like, what the hell?
They might call me Patch Face, but wait till you hear what they call my butt. Sorry.
Oh man.
Only
Muscle-bound butts would be difficult to hang on to.
Not true.
Dark Mother.
Not true. Only if they're oiled.
I can
Only if they're
only
oiled
say
and
Yeah, I was
flexing
gonna
at the
say that
same time.
depends.
Oiled butts.
As long as
Yeah,
you're not
oil butts
flexing.
would be very hard to hold on to. I must agree with that fact. But if you got a nice, very toit muscle. You grab on.
It's
You're not,
like a
you're
toy
not gonna
gun.
be able to be shaken off of that too easy unless there is oil involved.
Oh, but then there's the thing of, what about left and right?
There's left dick and left hand Lou as well. Says
Isn't
Lord
Left cheek and right
Second.
That has to be one, right?
Left and right, do they only have
I
one
think I've
cheek?
lost.
They don't even
I've
have an
lost-
anus. They just have a cheek apiece. When they get together, they make a hole.
I've
Boom! I
lost
don't know
all
what
the
that.
audio from Mackenzie, you guys. I can't hear anything. Mackenzie, I can't hear you at all.
What? Can you
Your
hear
mic
me?
is on, right?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Testing.
I can hear Johnny and Alicia. I just can't
I
hear
can
Mackenzie.
hear you, Salsa.
Okay, that's
Is that better?
What
Yeah,
about
I'm sorry, guys. I'm having issues with my
Oh,
audio.
no,
I
not
did
again.
last night when I was
Oh, no,
streaming
that's so
Cylon
weird.
Johns as well.
you?
I
Boob.
don't know what's going on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave and I'll come right back. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
all right.
But, so. Yeah,
So I think we got one more competition for the day left.
Yeah, I think it was that. So now.
Isn't it your picks that you've been like saving until the end? And
No,
now
we only had. No, because mine were gonna. Well, we can display mine, but then.
what, do yours automatically win? Is that the rules?
No.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
But then I have to redo the thumbnail. That's the thing. So that's why I
Yeah,
wasn't
which
gonna
one's
say
yours?
mine
Oh, okay.
just yet. Because in case we don't have enough, but I can allude you to them. Hold on.
What's upset to Shannon's secrets? Is that your left hand or right hand?
So what we can do now is, because we went through them all and we've been only talking for 40 minutes, we can do the best of the top 3. So we have a debate of the top 3 people for this one. So your top 3 choices for right now are...
Hey, didn't we have another 2? I thought we all picked 2.
No, I didn't do mine yet. 'Cause
Ew.
they didn't fit all on the thumbnail. So
Ah.
so next time, because I'm
She's being
acting as
greedy,
moderator right now. So next time we do this, I'll display mine.
Gotcha. Okay, so what are our top 3?
So your top 3
Well-
choice. What? Go ahead, John.
We needed 2 winners for today.
Yeah. So we eliminate one from this round. That's what
So
how
it's
we're
an
gonna do.
elimination. Okay.
So this is your
That makes
elimination.
that makes for a different argument. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So this changes your argument slightly. So which 2 have the better butts out of the 3? This is what we're dealing with.
I'm gonna stand by my choices, my ladies. I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm gonna say both Yara and Danny.
So your choices are Daenerys Targaryen or Daenerys Stormborn. You have Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer, and technically almost Queenslayer, and Yara Greyjoy, the ruler of the Iron Islands.
I'm trying to be fair here, and you gotta love that proctology exam Cersei did on Jaime Lannister in that shot there. That's but the Yara shot and then Danny. Oh my God, this is a tough one. I will just go because Yara and Danny to me are hotter than Jaime. So I have to kick Jaime out, but reluctantly. I think his golden hand adds a little bit to the value because I like to be hit with hard things. But no, I like a little S&M. I'm just kidding. You'll never know. But
Why
it's
that's
not
open?
open. It's not open for choking. So I'd
Yeah.
say no.
Yeah, you keep the joking, but I'm gonna go with Yasa Greyjoy and Daenerys Asborn. Those are my votes.
I know that I've been arguing for Jaime. I can't deny that Danny and Yara have excellent butts. And of all the asses, I do have to concede that Jaime's ass is Cersei's and not his own. Whereas Yara and Danny, their asses are their own. So there is that. Just saying. I think this vote is up to the viewers. But I would definitely argue that as the only remaining male in the category, he does have a well represented butt for the amount of time he must have to sit on a horse. It obviously does the job because he still walks pretty well,
Yeah, there's padding on those things.
which shows that those things meaning his butt cheeks or his saddle.
Y'all are lucky no
Saddle.
Ibanese are on this. No Ibanese people. Neanderthals are the hottest.
When we do book,
They got the best asses.
Oh, there's mainly ladies in the chat, so I'm pretty sure Jamie's gonna be one of the ones that
Yeah, we've got a.
through.
Jamie running away with it. It looks like Jamie and Yara because everybody hates Danny at this point. I think it's more of an
only 2 people.
emotional. I hate Danny. I'm just.
that's sad if that's how the vote's going.
I would
don't-
say
I
Yara has
honestly
a
don't
better
know,
butt
but-
than Danny. So
And Geordie Jedi wants him to wipe his ass with his golden hand. Would he get gold on his hand if he's
No,
shooting gold?
he said Lannister shit gold, and
Which-
then he wipes
yeah.
his ass with a golden hand.
it makes it a valuable ass.
That's why he's got that fingernail fungus on his golden hand.
Yeah. I mean, think about it.
Yeah, Jamie loses. All of these
I
problems he's
don't
got with
know
his
why
ass.
I don't want that, but I guess everybody.
Let's have a look at our votes here.
Yeah.
Has everybody voted? Who's in the chat? If you haven't
I
voted
think
yet,
pretty much
please
everyone
do.
has voted. It looks like it is Jamie and Yara.
It does look like it's
From what
Jamie and
everyone's
Yara. Speak now, chat.
So
or-
unfortunately, the Assborn is not moving up in the brackets.
Uh-oh. But
Although
we still have
it's a bit
the
unfair. I think she should.
I'll addem the poll that's on Facebook because there's a poll in the event right now, which has
right.
all of them. So I'm gonna addem them and be like, because people
Here's
can
the
still
finalists.
vote, and then I'll add the finalists, and we'll see.
All right.
So, but
Puppy
we'll
dog!
So,
take, it's a
we will
James
have-
Franco.
Yes,
Hi,
I'm
James
with you,
Franco.
Yara and Danny. That's my vote. Look at the puppy dog, everybody! Put him on the big screen.
Oh,
There.
sweet.
He's a little beast. What's he
Boy.
doing?
He's so sweet. I'm sorry you're feeling bad, puppy.
He sounds like a Ewok.
Oh, here we go.
I'm expecting him to go. Do. He does sound like an Ewok.
It's my little hellhound.
Look
It's
at
a
that
James
face. That's so funny.
Oh, that's
James Franco. Everybody's now loving on James Franco.
cute. Jordan
As
does
they
call him
should.
Jamie Goldfinger now. Yeah, unfortunately, he brings a bad connotation to that name.
So how long will the
Oh.
poll be open on Facebook for the...
So until like the next time we, I guess, do this one, which will probably be next week. I'm assuming because we'll
like
try and
next
get,
Saturday? So polls will be
Yeah.
open till Friday midnight next week?
or we can always do it until like just before like 12 on like a Saturday or whatever, because we'll try and get some new, obviously, new people to come on, and also if any of you also too want to
Plus,
come
John's
back
got to
and
come on and get out his vampiric sexual frustrations because I know in
yeah,
that
because we're
coffin
gonna
he
have
has.
we're gonna
Oh
do
my.
a couple
John
on
wants to come on. He's got him some butts in mind. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
yeah,
fun.
because we'll do a couple on a Saturday, and then once we finish Stranger Things, we'll do a Wednesday stream just for John and all the people who can't join us on Saturday. But
Wait,
yeah,
so two streams on a Wednesday, or you're saying the week
No.
after?
yeah, the week after we'll
Okay,
do after.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna.
What
do
episode are we up to?
We're up to 7 for Stranger
7.
Things.
Okay,
So 7 will be this Wednesday.
gotcha.
Ho ho ho.
But
Dornish Wench says, let me butt into this stream.
Dornish, what's good, ma?
Please butt in.
okay.
That's what we're here for. Great Butt-in-skis.
So our final question, Dornish, was between Jaime Lannister, Yara Greyjoy, and Daenerys Targaryen. Which one of those would be your least favorite of the Batak realm?
Mhm. But then, to make up a bit of more time, we're gonna take the people who were eliminated and also give them the opportunity to have who out of all of those was the best. So it's like you filter out the best, and then you filter out the ones who were picked over, almost. Just to fill in more time, because we went through this much faster than I expected. So.
And who were our losers again?
So our 3 choices that we get to pick from are Daario Naharis, Viserys Targaryen, the Beggar King, and Septim Ordain.
And we're
Johnny?
picking who's the best?
Yes. So who has the best of this part, not of the other pile?
I'm gonna go with not only because of that awesome backstory, but like I said, she looks great in a freaking evening gown. Septim Ordain.
There you go.
And if you don't believe me, Google that woman right now. You'll see what I'm talking about.
The legend.
I will Google it.
The legendary ass.
Septim Ordain outside of that huge frumpy gray cloak.
Septim Ordain.
She is absolutely gorgeous.
Provosty broadcast. The most evil dog you've ever met is a Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh,
He's not evil. He's cranky. Like, touch his feet. No. He gets pissed off. Anytime I clip his nails, he fucking hates it. If I just put my finger on his foot, he'll start growling.
Oh wait, shit, hold on. I got
You
my
thinking
Septa
Septa
confused.
Unella?
Damn it, I was.
You are
thinking
thinking Septa Unella now that I think
Damn
about
it,
it.
I take back everything I just said. And everything
Yeah.
I said in the previous round. She does not look excellent in an evening gown. Septa Unella, on the other hand, oh
He
yeah.
did 400 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't care if she lived 400 years ago.
That backstory.
Okay,
You know.
well, damn it, I don't like any of those characters. Ugh.
That's why you gotta pick between the other one.
Exactly, Danny. The booty that launched 1,000 dragons. If you haven't heard my backstory on Septim Ordain, you gotta go back. You gotta go
Yeah,
back.
you got to go back and hear that backstory. That backstory
And
is
the
brilliant.
Viserys one, from what I heard, was pretty dang good. I just didn't hear all of it.
It was okay. Anyways, he's just a great CrossFitter.
Oh, wait, who was the other one? Septim Ordain,
Viserys Targaryen,
Viserys, and who?
Daario Naharis.
And ugh.
Well, you got to give it to someone who actually has an ass. Then they're gonna just say Dario.
Ah.
well,
I guess who
So-
killed the least?
Who has like the peachiest out of the 3?
the peachiest? Oh my. Huh? Are we in direct, like the direct example being the emoji peach,
Sure.
being
Yeah,
the
I don't
ideal
know.
peach?
I don't know what I can pick, man.
Okay, stumped.
Should
I
we
am.
choose
I
out
really am.
So these are our
If
Our-
it was
our
actually
rounds again.
Septa Unella and not Septim Ordain, the
if you
choice.
need visual aids, people. No.
But I mixed up my septas, so
People are saying that they're not impressed. Like Santivia Major says she was not impressed with either Dario.
yeah. I mean, the Dario #1 was prettier in the face, but as far as butts go, yeah, neither one of them are impressive at all.
So we go. Dornish Wench says that she thinks Dario #2.
Yeah, we'll agree to disagree on that, my lady.
Yeah, I think just in general he's sexy, not necessarily in the butt department. That he's got that, rugged handsomeness that the first Dario was a bit too polished.
Where
That's
was the purple
what
hair
Dario's
though?
supposed to look like, though. The first Dario at least
No.
looked somewhat
Like the book description,
ethnic.
right?
Like, I wanted my blue beard and bright ridiculous clothes. he wasn't supposed to be rugged. He's supposed to be a very flashy, pretty boy.
True, but
Not
he
the
also
wrong
had a
Septa.
chance to be in a Wolverine
I have to-
movie,
I have
so
to
I don't
address
blame him
all
for going.
So what'd you say, Johnny?
I have to address this. That's not the wrong Septa. That's Septa Mordain. Yes, the one whose head was on a spike. Also, who caused Aegon to conquer Westeros and ran with that ass all over the Seven Kingdoms. Now, this is a little inside joke. Septa Mordain's been my woman for a long time, and you better not say nothing bad about her. No. Just kidding. And why are we doing Viserys, Dark Mother? Because I am picking underdogs. We're going to get even uglier next week, so don't worry.
Santavia said Viserys is here to be voted off.
They voted him off the
But
island.
it's not necessarily a beauty contest.
I have to pass my vote on this one. I really cannot pick. I want to stab all three of them equally.
What?
In the
How
face.
can you? Come on. There has to
I
be
didn't
one
like
that's
it.
better than the rest.
Nah.
The Septa's got to be better than Viserys.
Septa
Come on.
Mordain probably is better than. Yeah, because you gotta pick somebody.
I guess then, just because of the backstory, we'll go with Septa Mordain. I guess. I don't
In
really
case
have any other
struggling.
reason besides that. I really don't like any of those three choices.
Imagine the best ass possible you can think of.
She ain't
That's
got it.
what's under there. That's what's under them robes. Man. She's
Eyes.
wearing a glamour, bro. She's wearing a glamour. I'm telling you, she's better than Mel.
Sativa Major, go for it, AK. Stab them all.
If only I could.
Uh,
But the
Maybe-
Where's Ollie when you need him?
weapon is
I
right
would-
here.
I would like to point
Handy.
out that Dario is the only one that is assumed to still be alive. Both Septa Mordain and Viserys.
Well, she
Are
left
dead.
him
None
in
of these
charge,
people are
so
alive,
I would
period.
assume he's definitely still alive.
I think any of them are still alive.
No one. They all dead.
The other two are dead asses.
That
They are dead ass
You
and no
said
ass.
dead
I
ass.
guess.
ass
Maybe-
was better than your ass.
Maybe we'll have to reveal at the end if you all come back your next picks. But yeah. But for now, who of all of the three get your vote? I know Johnny already is voting for Septa Mordain to take the second place, or the place of has potential.
She gets the Razzie Award.
There you go. Yeah, the Septa has the Razzie Award. The yeah.
Yes,
I think that's it, because that was my vote too.
So we got all the Septa Mordain. So Septa Mordain is the runner-up for the of this
She's
bracket.
our Miss Butt Congeniality.
Bavosi Broadcast said there should be a Septa showdown. If there's a choice between Septa Unella and Septa Mordain does not stand a chance.
Septa Unella is but a mere mortal. That ass has not conquered kingdoms. That ass has not caused the death of dragons. That ass
Look here.
is
Let
good
me-
in real life.
let
But
me-
on the show, that ass has
Right
warts. That ass has a severe viral infection on the right side. A boil. I've seen it. There's not good
Really?
conditions in the start.
Really?
I don't know. I'm
Johnny's
just making
passion
shit
is
up.
hard to argue.
Yes.
I gotta say.
Johnny has a love for Septa Mordain. So
And she loves you too.
for this round, so Septa Mordain we'll do a battle of the ones that got eliminated. So she's in there. And who won the one of like the moving forward? I can't remember now.
Moving forward, the two
Yes.
we're waiting for the
Oh, yeah.
Facebook votes to come in.
Yeah.
So we'll
So make sure
tune
to
in next week.
go over for that one. But but for the ones out of all of us, we decided it was which ones again? It was
So far on this panel, it sounds like Jamie versus Yara has been the the popular choice,
Okay.
the finalists. But we will know more.
Jamie.
And moves on to the semifinals. Yeah, we'll have a whole new lineup next week.
Yeah, we'll
Good
have a
on.
whole
We sure will.
leadership next week.
We're going to
And
be
we're-
coming back to plead your case for your characters. Septim ordained, the underdog. Put money on it.
And yeah,
I will produce a picture of that ass.
She's
It'll just
still
be my ass,
she's still
but it won't
involved.
be my face.
She's going on to another round. She's going on to the not honorable mentions, but like something like that.
Oh yeah, one
I
of the
think
things
honorable mentions is accurate.
ours.
Yeah, so that'll be like the round before, like the out of the one. Yeah, so. But
Do you think Alaris has an ass? Alaris is a sand snake. The Sphinx. It's Sorella.
maybe.
Have we
Sorella.
lost AK?
Sorella.
No, not lost. I'm just trying to get my
It's,
camera to do what I need it to do.
It's playing games.
One of the
We've been enjoying your butt illustrations throughout the broadcast, Alicia.
all the butts. There we go.
Here we
Oh.
go.
It went away
Oh,
again.
there are the butts.
Do we?
So for
When you go
round-
to vote, be sure to post
Yes.
your own butt illustrations if
If you're
you'd
so
like to
pleased.
share your drawing talents with us.
if you're ever so pleased. So we have our leaders in this are Danny, Yara, and Jamie, and then so if you have them prepared, and if you are willing to join us for next week, do you have your next picks? If not, I will reveal mine, and then we'll go forth with that stuff. So.
Ooh, excellent suggestion from Santiva Major. Oberon should be in the next round. I'm sure Oberon will have his time. Don't you worry about that.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to like start picking ones we talk about next time, or?
Well, I mean, yeah, and suggestions from the chat.
And then we can probably do another one with the
Y'all give me a challenging character to make a case for that ass, and I'll do it on the next one.
All right, we can do that. We can have the chat help you.
Ass Watch 2019.
Very true, Dornish Wench. There is something about headless, vulnerable Jamie collapsing in the bath that was cute, but yeah, Brienne's booty did steal that scene big time.
So you like your boyfriend's misery style?
Don't you know men are sexiest when they're vulnerable?
Yeah, when they're getting their ankles broken on the bed between a block of wood and a damn sledgehammer. You don't remember Kathy?
I think that's going a bit beyond what we're talking
Misery
about.
with Kathy Bates. Go watch that movie. She
So-
kidnaps her favorite author. And
No,
she
I've
just
seen
beats
it.
the shit out of him.
Yeah,
So-
if you haven't seen it, see it, people. It's brilliant. There's a reason she won an Academy Award.
Oh, that should be
It was really good.
a book about.
It's scary. That's some real scary stuff. Like I never
Mm-hmm.
want that to happen. Would you stop showing people?
Nope.
Stop it, AK. Stop erasing the butts. I was looking
She's
at that.
erasing the butts and
Butts
putting
can
on.
come back later.
She needs to make more space for future butt illustrations.
So
This right here
I guess
is
next
who I was talking about, just so you know.
it's Decepta So I guess will she be on for
Who's
next
that
round?
scarecrow? Just kidding.
Septa Unella?
So I guess is Septa Unella on
I
for
can't
our
host
next
it.
round? Is it the Battle of the Septas? So like is she
I mean,
next
we can
round?
do the Battle of the Scepters, but Mordain ain't gonna make it. I don't know if that's,
More, more,
I
more.
don't know if that's a fair battle.
No, I mean,
I mean,
next week we talk about Septa Mordain.
No
And
one's
then-
conquered more D than Septim Ordained.
Wow.
Gior Mormont should have a booty backstory. Oh.
No, not
Yeah, maybe
That's a good
Jorah.
challenge.
Lady Mormont.
Dark Mother says that Hodor should have a butt backstory.
Hodor doesn't have a buttocks.
That is a
We've
tough
seen
one there.
his buttocks. It is horribly straight.
No, because the volume is taken up by his massive hands. That man has the hugest hands I've ever seen.
I thought you were gonna say something else, Clarissa.
Oh well, that was
Yeah,
prosthetic,
That
but-
was a prosthetic that they put on him on that episode. Okay, no, I've met Christian Nairn and his hands are massive,
So,
huge.
Just
So
give,
next
everybody
week-
give a long silence after that.
Balon, Greyjoy, no, Denethor. What's wrong with you?
Hey, long Greyjoy,
We
yeah.
got the one good,
That salty ass has
other
been cooking
Greyjoy
for-
that could possibly be in there is Euron, and for being a crazy ass bastard, he is described as being very sexy in the book. So he would actually probably maybe should be better on our book stream.
Balon?
No,
Well, I mean, Balon was born of salt
Not
and smoke out
Balon.
of that ass. Okay.
Balon.
pay attention. How you
As
can
I said, I'm having issues with my audio.
tisk tisk.
Balon. Oh no.
I was just like, what?
So we have, so for the book one, we have Val, and we have Ashara Dane,
Val versus Ashara. Yeah, that should be interesting.
and then we had, I think someone put Joanna
Tyrion
Lannister.
jackass.
Joanna Lannister. She was known to be quite attractive.
Yeah, Joanna Lannister. Now we need book characters. I
Oh
can't
my
think of
god,
them all right now.
Balon versus Walder Frey. That's
Oh my
I just why?
that's like what?
Should that be?
I thought we used to be cool, man. What happened?
Oh gee.
Well,
Battle of the
Moni, what's
Butthurt.
going on?
Tell you the story of Walter
Peter
Frey.
Baelish.
He's plucked
Septa
me a fruit
Lamore, I
up
mean,
and
isn't
down
that-
the Riverlands.
Yeah, we can have a septa for each
Isn't
round.
that technically Ashara though?
oh yeah, so I guess I need to do Littlefinger for sure, and I will argue his case in Littlefinger's voice.
Little finger as little as
You don't know anything about my ass. You only know what's seen of me on TV, AK.
there. Yeah, it's all little. There's nothing more to see.
You don't know. I was wearing a tunic.
So
They put
Your
I-
tunics ain't that thick living in the South, bro.
they,
You've shown everything that there is to be seen.
my
So-
ass was so ferocious. They had
So
to
write these
flatten it
down.
down with.
go ahead. Oh, he froze. I'm writing these down because these will be funny, and then we'll.
Then best punchlines, I get cut off right at the end of it, right before the punchline.
Look, that's because the gods don't even agree with you. They shut that up right quick.
Oh,
But so the black. Also, anime lover Nicole said that Blackfish should have a good butt backstory.
Blackfish. You know, there's an argument to be made there.
we call him backfish.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but yeah, all right.
Rob Stark apparently is a one that we should talk about.
Rob Stark. Rob, I think, probably does have a decent look buttocks.
What does sexy jawline guy have to do with it? I'm just,
Sexy Jala. And Gior Mormont, Brienne of Tarth,
Oh,
Pycelle,
that's Natalie Brienne.
What about Jorah Mormont?
Jorah.
What about
a lot
Jorah?
of people with no ass being
Oh,
nominated.
come on. That silver fox has got some.
Well, I see. What I automatically think, Book Jorah. Book Jorah is hideous. He is hairy and bald and weirdly squat. He's and he's in love with a 13-year-old. He's a freaking pedophile. Ew.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
every
not
fucking man
so
in
strange
that-
in
on
their
that-
culture.
Book is a pedophile, honestly.
Ew.
Every man in that book is a pedophile.
Not every man.
OMG.
Well, you know what I mean.
Prison name.
It's common age. It's not a anything socially like completely different. Like the social standards we put on, we can't even like if we put that on there, it, like constricts it, but it's still fucked up.
Except the
It's
Lamore was
hard to get over.
character.
But you know, in almost all 50 states, you can get married at 12 years old with parents' consent. to anyone.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is even
no,
more disgusting.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
It is
they hide it
disturbing
better
that
nowadays.
develop.
That's basically what it is.
It's
So-
sad that in a
England
developed
has
nation
a
there's still
great-
child marriage.
Yeah, Ian Glenn has a great voice. I will absolutely give you that. But as
Oh,
far
yeah.
as attractiveness, man,
Oh, George
the
Jedi
butt
says,
never stood out.
Delishi.
George Jedi says Missandei and Melisandre. Should that be
Oh, yeah, there's a
around?
case
Yeah,
for
they're
that.
definitely gonna have to be in there.
Sunday wins.
I was gonna say that. I don't know. That's a close battle there.
They
Maybe
both are
that should
sporting
be
some
like
fine booty.
We have to pair some of these
I
people
can,
off.
I,
The
I can make a
Mel's.
graph. I can put them next to each other, and I'll show you the differences.
So we should start pairing these people off. Now that I think about it. Lord Dementor, yeah, she's maybe about 10 in the books, but we're not gonna start.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Book Missandei here.
So then what about Grey Worm? Does Grey Worm get involved somewhere, somehow? Is it like... Then, what about... Because you could always...
Yeah.
What is the leader of the Dothraki? What was his name? Was it like Goro or something like that? The leader of the Dothraki.
In the show?
Yeah.
In the show
Goro
for us. What? No, Ricoro. It was one of Danny's blood riders that got killed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's
It-
Cal.
It's a name that sounded like that. They have very similar sounding names.
Does anybody remember the name of the Cal? That's
He died, I think, in the Battle of
Call
Winterfell,
Pono,
though.
call
The one-
Jogo, call.
Now,
think Pono's the
Jogo
big one.
died.
There
also.
was one called Guono, or
Is it Pono? Is that the one that's?
he
Right now
died
with
at
the
the Battle of
20,000
Winterfell, though.
Cal?
Yeah,
Might
there was one that they specifically highlighted when was Rose from the Dead, and I think his name was Guano or something. I don't know, but
Did you say guano?
it was like QHONO or something. I don't know.
Excuse me.
So,
That's just batshit crazy.
Danny McKay's comment.
Whoever said it was a bat.
So, as of right now, I have some people paired off. So we'll have.
Alright,
This doesn't have to be next week, but these are upcoming ones. So we'll have Walder Frey and Balon Greyjoy a battle with those two. Doesn't matter if you
I
pick
do
them
a
or
rap
not.
battle.
If you pick them or not.
I'm not years old, but no, never mind.
We can do Hodor versus the Blackfish. This doesn't have to be set in stone or anything. I'm just throwing
Blackfish
shit out
wins.
here. Throwing shit out here. We got Gior Mormont versus Alistair Thorne, because that was one of the people suggested.
And it's Alistair. I always say Alistair.
Alistair.
I
Alistair.
just was reading and I was like, damn, I keep saying Alistair, but it's
Everyone
Alistair.
says Alistair.
It is
but it's
Alistair.
And you can... we'll have to pick,
Hey.
like, Robb Stark versus somebody else, because I don't know how to do
Alistair
that yet.
Thorne's
Versus
gonna be tough.
Joffrey.
Because he's got that poodle curly hair in the
Robb
crack
Stark
of his ass.
versus Joffrey. You are setting Joffrey up for a fail. in
As it should
every
be.
level. In every
So-
level, Rob wins that automatically.
I heard when you pull down Thorne's pants, it looks like a labradoodle.
I don't know who you would have heard that from, young man, but that's not information that any of us wanted or needed.
Then we can... Oh, so we could do, like, the Battle of the Crazies for one round. You can do Lysa Arryn versus Stannis' wife. I can never remember her name.
Selyse.
Selyse.
Yeah.
So the Battle of the Crazies. You can do Baelish versus Varys. I don't know. Something like that.
Baelish
We got-
versus Bears.
We got
Grey
many
Worm
options.
versus Varys for the best gash.
Oh,
That was Danny McKay suggesting.
Worm absolutely wins. Have you seen?
we're talking about knife wounds, right? Right.
Oh wow! Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Mm.
Ramsey. Who should go up against Ramsey?
Domeric. Well, no, that'd have to be a book thing. Never mind.
Ramsey versus who? Let's Joffrey. There you go. You can have the psycho
Yeah,
pairing.
there you go. Ramsey versus Joffrey. That's a better match.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good pairing.
Much better match.
Yeah, much better match.
So then
But
you can
Rob versus Gendry?
do- yeah. I can
There's
do
no way for us really to do a front side stream, Ravosi. There's far too much imagination and Johnny making up backstories for
that. Oh gee.
And
I
when it
think
comes
that's
to
what they want.
storytelling, he'll probably outdo us.
Oh, I beg to differ on that.
I think.
Okay,
when
well,
we,
no. Okay, you guys would do better than me. I'll say that much.
I think when we
that's
do the
all.
book stream, that Johnny may win and defeat everybody with no matter what he
With
chooses.
backstories.
With no matter which person he takes up as his mantle.
I don't know
But.
about all that, but I will try.
And then who is it? We had Missandei versus Melisandre was one in battle.
I would disagree with that, Dark Mother, if we're gonna go with the front sides and not having needed to see all of the front sides. I'm gonna go with either 1-1 or Mag the Mighty.
Should we do the battle of
One
Jamie's?
that's just gross.
I'm
Actually,
deciding it
no,
now.
no,
We do the battle between Jamie's lovers, Cersei versus Brienne.
Oh,
Oh,
Brienne
good.
wins.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's a good one, but yeah, Brienne wins.
Yeah, I see a pop claw type situation going on with that.
So then we had, what was it? Who's Pycelle then against?
Oh, jeez. Who is Pycelle?
I got it. I
No,
have it.
no.
I have it.
No,
Lewin.
It's
Maester
Lewin
Aemon.
against
Why are we
myself.
forgetting about Maester Aemon, y'all? This guy's ass was so good it was preserved in blackberry rum.
Dude, we
I mean,
don't
come
know.
on now.
No,
Yes.
I have this theory that Aemon Targaryen will be used as a missile to defeat Euron. He's gonna be so sucked up with the blackberry rum, they're gonna set him on fire.
You could do the battle of the
Swing him at your
Maesters.
eye.
It's
if you do Pycelle against Crescent.
Mr. Crescent. No, it's a book character, isn't
Who
it?
has the?
Yeah, he was in the
motion.
show.
Mr. Crescent. Was he in this?
Yeah,
Or was it Mr. Lewin?
Stannis' Maester that tried to
Oh,
poison
right.
Melisandre.
So then, what is it? What's the one Cersei's? Qyburn. So Qyburn versus who?
Qyburn
Man,
versus
might as well
Lewin.
just do a Maester sexy off or
Ca-
something.
Qyburn versus the High Sparrow.
Okay, I'll give you that. That could be interesting.
I don't know what's happening. I at least picked people that were slightly fuckable. What's going on here?
We're preemptively making our list.
The Mordain. Wait,
Hey, you don't know what that ass has been through.
Jordy says Loras versus Renly. Yeah,
We
yeah.
already saw
Pretty
that
boy
on
versus
screen.
pretty boy.
Yeah, I'm down with that for sure.
Loras
a good
versus Renly. Okay. And then what's the other?
Santava
Oh my
said
God,
who
the Queen
against
of Thorns.
Marjorie?
I
That,
want her
I don't
next
know.
Olenna. Yes, we
Elena
need
Tyrell,
Olenna. Here.
because that was the looker right
Oh,
there.
I
She
know.
did.
Oh,
Olenna
Good
against who?
dynasties.
If we're going to that, then it would have to be like Olenna versus Aemon. They're in the same age range.
No, we get to pick. We gotta pick.
Hey, Olenna was better looking than Marjorie in her day, probably.
Or Olenna looked exactly like Marjorie.
Anime
In real
Live
life,
Nicole,
too,
you're
though.
thinking
Holy
exactly
shit.
what I was thinking. Marjorie versus Sansa.
Marjorie.
Marjorie versus Sansa for sure.
Put it, yeah.
And then Arya. I don't know. This is weird when I say
No,
that.
Arya doesn't
Let's see,
have badass
podcast
parents.
Master Flamin'. That's it. That's the name of my. That's it. Master Flamin'. Yeah, he is Lightbringer.
So it was Pycelle versus Lewin. So who is the other one? It was Mace.
I thought it was Pycelle versus Crescent.
Oh yeah, Pycelle versus Crescent.
And then Qyburn. Qyburn was up versus the High Sparrow. We kicked Lewin
Yeah.
on that.
So then who is?
What about Tywin versus Lady Olenna?
Yeah.
I do realize we've done named off like 100 people right
We
now.
could do that. If we did Bravosi, if we did Maya, that would have to be in the book realm because she was not on the show.
Yeah. So
Definitely have to talk about that bowl cut she had too.
we're picking Tywin to go against Olenna Tyrell. Or are we picking
Sure,
somebody else?
why not?
All right.
Tywin's ass was like a lion's mane.
How about Oberyn versus Syrio Forel?
Yes, we can do that. What do you think? I haven't wrote it down yet, and I can always cross it out.
And I'm not
The
serial for real
exotic
for the
battle
tiniest
hard-
cutest
I
ass.
don't know.
Or you could
They
do
are both badass fighters, but they have two very different
Jack
bodies.
and Hagar. We're missing Jack and Hagar too.
Oh,
Jack and against Oberyn.
Yeah,
that.
I'm down with that. Oberyn versus Jaqen is.
What about the bad pussy?
What do you guys think?
Oh,
What?
Fuck the
The
bad,
bad pussy.
Shut up.
We'll
We
put
don't
it down.
want
What was her name again?
Discount Tyene, because that's not even what Tyene's supposed to look like.
No, Tyene's. Ain't she blonde?
Yeah, she's a blonde white girl, pretty much.
And then-
She took all of her mom's.
But did we put in like Marcella and stuff like this too?
No, too young.
Well, if we put Joffrey, then it's like
I mean, we
I
got
didn't say
Joffrey.
Joffrey.
Well, they aged up Marcella, so let's go with the aged up Marcella.
Okay.
I
So,
can't
like
talk
season
about that
5
one.
Marcella.
I'm not touching stuff like that with 10-foot pole in today's climate.
Okay,
So
then
y'all
never
can-
mind.
Five Marcella versus her boo thing. What was his name? Tristane.
Tristane?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can't even do that.
Who
No.
was prettier?
I can't talk about Olive stabbing the shit out of people, though.
It's Katrin C. Clegane
Hey.
the toilet bowl.
Oh, God.
So, what do you think of maybe a sidekick showdown, like Braun versus Pod?
Ugh.
Alicia.
Just I've had enough of Braun. I'm voting for Patrick just on principle.
So we got Pod versus Braun. Do we bring in like Brand? No, like we have to bring in what's his name, the one who's like Oberyn's brother.
Doran?
Yeah,
Fucking cold hands. I want cold
Oh,
hands.
Doran versus Cold
Doran.
Hands.
Doran sat down all the time. I don't think his
Yeah.
ass did good shit at all.
The three-eyed raven versus. Here we go. This, like a blood raven versus
We really
Prince
put
Doran.
somebody up against the 300-year-old man. He doesn't even have blood anymore. How is he gonna have an ass?
Well, we gotta judge him on what he looks like in the astral plane or the
Oh,
Weirwood net.
Well, and then it's also viable then, because they both sit down the entire time. So.
Grin versus Pip.
Grin versus.
Wrong show.
Oh, Dolores Ed. How about them apples?
Dolores Ed against Grin.
Ed versus okay, versus Duran, and then
No,
Doran.
not Doran.
No, but Blood Raven versus Duran because you know,
alright.
people because you gotta bring some
down, I
able
guess.
you gotta diversify. You can't just have all able.
Well, maybe it should be Bran versus Doran since they're both wheelchair bound.
The battle of the Planky Town asses.
Let's
equally as disrespectful.
I don't, well, no, I'm just saying, I don't think that, it's a fair comparison. Trapped in a tree, trapped in a chair. At least there's some similarities to be compared to with those other two.
I'll give you that one.
Well, we can make it always a 3-way. Which one? Whereas everywhere it's like
Our
the
first
Rampart.
3-way competition.
Well, because Bran is Blood Raven, so there you go.
Doris Winch wants some Night King versus Cold Hands. I tell you
Ooh.
what, Night King does. Have you seen him working out? Man, that dude can.
And-
He's chopping some wood. That motherfucker's strong as hell.
Technically, we
In real
do
life.
have cold hands because they made Benjen cold hands. So
Yeah.
yeah. Let's do it. Night King
Wasn't it
versus Benjen cold
Ned
hands.
versus Bobby B. There you go.
Versus
Ned
Hawkeye.
versus Bobby B.
Battle of the Dead Ass.
What's another
Okay,
one?
we have like a year's worth of content already right
Yeah.
now. We need to
Wait.
cut it off.
Wait, you gotta talk about your favorite character for a second. Catelyn Tully, who did she get to fight against?
Ugh.
The Forgotten Ass.
Ugh. Somebody that will beat her completely, but that's so damn hard because
Catelyn versus
okay,
Fat
well,
Walter.
no, this is show
Catelyn versus
Catelyn
Fat
Tully,
Walter.
right? Just to specify, this is show Catelyn Tully, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because book Catelyn Tully honestly would be a little hard to beat because she is the MILF of the North.
Fat Walter Frey, the most expensive ass in the
Walter
North.
Frey. Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
She's worth
I don't
her
know. I don't know.
Her
I
ass
mean,
is worth her weight in silver,
like
man, okay?
Roos like what Fat Walter was putting down.
How about Miranda's weird looking ass?
Wait. Wait, we
There you
never.
go. Yes.
Wait, so we go with Roose versus Tywin. There you go.
Okay, Roos versus Tywin and Catelyn versus Miranda. Even though I still think I might have set Catelyn up to win, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I like
And
that.
then
theory.
wait, we never picked Elena's competition.
Did we not? Lady
No, we did
Olenna?
not. We
No.
put Elena versus Tywin, and then we changed that.
Yeah, Tywin's going up against Roose now.
Oh, old
So
man.
it's
Oh,
gotta-
yeah,
it's-
Old
We'll
man.
pick- yes, old Nan. We'll pick old Nan.
yeah.
Oh, I'll give you some good backstory on that one.
I mean, she kind of already has a theoretical great backstory, which does
Yes, she
put her
does.
on par with who Lady Olenna was back in the day. So, the battle of the Vixens is already set.
Lysa. Yeah, then.
Battle of the-
it was
of the
Lysa
Weathered
versus.
Vixens.
It was Lysa versus Celise was the other.
Yeah,
Yes,
crazy
Lysa
versus
versus
weird
Celise. That's
crazy.
gonna be good.
The Battle of the Crazies. So,
Is
Mage
there-
Mormont.
Olenna versus Mage Mormont. Oh, I don't know. Mage is making it do what it do for somebody because she got 5 kids.
What about Tormund? You gotta bring.
And she thick, man.
And can I just put Jorah back in the running? Jorah versus Stannis.
Didn't we have Jorah down for something already?
No, that was
Gives a new
Gior.
term to the meaning bare ass.
Yeah.
That's-
That was. Oh yeah, because it was Gior versus Alistair.
okay,
Yeah.
it's Jorah versus Alistair.
But
So
Jorah
we're doing
versus
Jorah versus
Stannis.
Stannis.
Yeah.
Didn't we have somebody for Stannis, or did we
No.
just pass that?
We
Okay.
haven't even brought Stannis up yet.
All right, make it do what it do. Okay,
Alright.
that's enough.
Support staff.
It's like the end of the year
Alright.
right now. We have like Buttstream 50 already set to go here.
Yeah. And if you
Stannis
guys
has got
come
an
up with
efficient turd
more,
cutter, I'll tell you that much.
we can always come up with more. Wait, who
Mage
did?
versus Lady Dustin? Nah, that's not a fair fit.
Wait, who
Lady
was Rob
Dustin's
Stark
a
against
bitch,
again?
But she's sexy. I mean, Brandon was hitting her up a lot.
Did,
Who was
did
Rob
we
Stark? We did
Yeah.
do somebody for Rob.
But then we changed it.
Lysa
It was-
versus Celise.
Hey,
Sorry.
Jordy, that's getting a little too close to child time. No.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess
let's.
if we do season 8, Sweet Robin, I suppose we could pull it in.
Yeah, because he's like 19 by then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Anime
Well,
Lover
we have
Nicole
to
brings
work it
up
out
an
this much.
interesting one. Mace
Mance
versus
versus
Tormund.
Tormund.
I'll write it down.
I'm with it.
And then, because you
Sweet
gotta bring the
Robin
wildling.
came up with the Neville Longbottom treatment. Literally kicked puberty in the teeth.
then-
True.
Everybody
Wait,
just
we're
thought that
missing-
kid looked like he was gonna die, and then he's sitting there looking all dapper. Like all he
Feeling-
needed was my damn fedora, and he would have been on point.
He only likes the finest Cambodian
So,
brisket.
do we then pair Ygritte with Talissa / Jane Westerling?
We need someone
No.
thirstier than Stannis.
No, Ygritte deserves better than that.
Then who's your competition then? John is just so lost for
Our
words.
competition. If we're
I
talking
mean, Tormund, we gotta have Tormund out
Yeah.
there.
we
The
got
ass
Tormund.
that hard. Do you think that's what his farts sound like? Har! I think so.
Then who's Rob Stark then against?
Rob versus Jon Snow.
It was-
It's always been
No,
that
There
way.
we go.
No, it wasn't Rob versus John.
No, we changed it to Rob versus. It was Rob versus Joffrey, and then we switched it to Ramsay versus Joffrey.
That's right.
And we didn't find a replacement for Rob.
No.
So Rob versus John actually would probably be a good pairing.
Yeah.
Didn't
Then
we
what?
already do John?
No.
No, okay.
Then we have Drogo versus somebody else.
Oh, Daisy
Versus
that's a good one.
Tyrion.
Daisy Mormont versus Ygritte. That's a good one.
But she's not in the show though.
Yes,
she-
Daisy. Yes, she was. Her and Mage were. They were small parts, but they were both there.
I'll have to go back and watch those scenes.
Yep, let me find it.
Dates. Okay. And then we got Khal Drogo. Who's gonna go against Khal Drogo?
Khal Drogo. Oof.
Khal Drogo
Tyrion.
versus 1-1.
No, Tyrion versus Khal Drogo. There we go.
Versus Tyrion. Rob versus Gendry. That's what it was. It was versus Gendry.
Ah, yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Goes
that's
back
right.
to the small
That's right.
stature and,
And
leverage
then-
that Clarissa was talking about
So
earlier.
then John versus. Who was
What,
it?
Johnny?
I said
What?
versus Tyrion, and this goes back to the the leverage question you were bringing up
So
earlier.
is it John versus Tyrion? Is the question?
Tyrion wins,
In-
especially book Tyrion because he's so beautiful.
But who is it? Oh yeah, Gilly. We have to put Gilly in here somewhere.
Versus Asha. Or OSHA.
That's the same person, though. Yara is...
Gilly
OSHA.
versus OSHA?
No, I
Oh,
meant,
I thought you meant Asha for a second. But no,
I
yeah, it makes
said
sense.
OSHA by mistake, but I meant OSHA.
OSHA versus Gilly. The Battle of the Wildling Girls.
Oh, yeah.
So then it's Jon Snow versus who? Oh, Pip. Wait, there was Gren versus...
No, you
Ted.
said it was Jon Snow versus Rob.
We put Gendry in there, too. Is it 3? John versus Sam. There we go.
What the hell?
We got too many
Jon go
names.
up against?
Huh?
We got too many names.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had changed John like 3 times already.
We'll put John versus Sam. There you go. The Battle of the Black Brother Butts. I don't know.
The
And
brother
there's-
butts.
He said Black Brother Bruts, which is kind of
I
worse.
catch that.
I was going to say, that doesn't really apply.
Yeah, it's kind of worse.
Like, maybe the
Well, 'cause- Aren't the Night's Watch, don't they
Right.
call themselves the Black Brothers
Yeah,
in the
Yeah.
books or whatever? So it's like, anyway.
and
Yeah,
they're
I
called
guess
that on the books and the show, aren't they?
Yeah. So
I
that's
don't
why I
remember
said
them
that.
saying it on the show.
That's why I said it. It was the Jon Snow versus... Now people want Jon versus Khal Drogo. It's like, what?
No.
Drogo
Y'all putting
versus
Jon
the
up for
Mountain.
sale.
Drogo versus the Mountain.
Drogo versus the Mountain. Okay, yeah, they're similar size.
Stature, you know.
I'm writing it down.
The power bottom special.
The power bottom.
How?
But what about Pip? Did we pair
Different
Pip with
circles, that means
anybody?
something else. Pip versus Gren.
Phil. Nah, he
No, that was Pip. It was Gren versus Ed.
I
Gren
was gonna
versus
say we just
Ed.
leave Pitt wiggling his
Oh.
ear somewhere. He likes to watch. He's not gonna participate.
Rhaegar versus Arthur Dayne. Okay, that's a book one.
Yeah. Add that to the book list.
I mean, well,
Oh,
we can do
Dark
Arthur
Mother
Dayne.
seconds
Arthur Dayne's
Cal.
on the show also.
Yeah. But we'll put him in the book.
Sandor versus John.
That's even worse, Barry.
That's an interesting idea.
I say Sandor versus Small John Umber. Hoo-hoo.
There you go. Yeah, I'll write that down.
How big do you like your bears? Wow.
We have how many? Oh Jesus! There's so
Enough
many.
to last till next year. Let's stop.
All right.
Yeah, it's just how many
You
names
know how
can
our
you name at this
schedules be
point?
changing, man. We're gonna be here until like 2028.
We have.
Damn butts.
Well, we definitely it's great that we've had the input of the chat.
14.
And I'm sure that it's helped bring a
14.
few characters to light that we hadn't considered yet, or
I think it's very, very
We have
awful.
28 pairings right now.
Oh gosh. So they're keeping
Thoros.
going with it, but yes, remember to
Just
leave
comment.
your post.
Go to the
Comment on our
Facebook page and just
Facebook, yeah.
comment.
I'm going to tell you where I can be. I'll be
can we
streaming
put
on
a
Legion.
link in?
Yes,
the-
we're wrapping up now.
Series
Go ahead.
finale, wrap up, all that stuff with Fandom Desync in about 2 hours. So come check that out on my channel.
Series wrap up with who?
Kicking
I'm
off-
sorry, I missed that.
Would you, huh? What?
Series wrap up of what?
Oh, Legion.
Ah,
Legion.
okay.
It's
That's
over,
tonight?
and we're sad. Yeah.
Okay.
And doing that in a couple hours. Come hang out with us, have a crazy time. Even if you haven't watched the show, you're still gonna have a good time. I'm not just gonna repeat facts to your face and not have a personality. So come on by there. Thank you so much for having me on, Sasa. AK Clarissa, it's awesome. This is fantastic. Derrière Debate, I'm loving the name. And James Franco, I love y'all too.
Yeah.
Right, and yeah, I guess I may have been mistaken about Daisy. I thought I did see her sitting next to Mage, but I can't find the freaking picture. So, meh.
We'll figure it out.
Either way, she'd be on the book stream.
Yeah, we'll
But
figure it out.
yeah, I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot coming up lately. I'm still trying to work in my unboxing and putting my vid together of my Con of Thrones experience. It was a hell of a blast, and I will most likely be around Wednesday if work isn't a butt and makes me do extra things. Stupid butts always getting in the way. Besides that, yeah, I'll be in the chat rooms. Y'all know where you'll catch me.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe another random stream as we did last night with Teflon. Some of y'all were around for that. It was fun. But besides that, I'll be around. I'm gonna erase the butts now, though.
Yeah, you can say
There's a lot of butts on the screen still.
Time for butt erasure.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
erase the butt.
Let's get some liposuction going on here.
Well, thank you for having me on to this stream, Mackenzie.
No problem.
As I haven't been around on a lot of the streams lately because it's been covering shows I haven't watched. So I'm hoping to change that soon. But in the meantime, if you guys are looking for me on YouTube, you can find me with Mackenzie and Johnny on the Cylon Johns on Friday nights. So hit me up on Facebook and say hello. Great to see everyone in the chat. I'm glad that I came out today.
Of course.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Yes. So this isn't like we've been stating and what we've been doing for the past 15 to 20 minutes. This is not the last of the Derrière Debate.
Oh, no.
We have many more to come. But yes, on Wednesday we'll be doing Back to Stranger Things, so less butt talk with that one. But then I think probably next week, maybe around the same time, depending on situations, we'll go forth. But make sure you're with someone. We'll pick these behind the scenes and then we'll surprise you. But be sure to go and vote either in the comments or on the event page on Facebook. I think it's in the Geek Chat one. I'll make another one on my personal page, so you can go vote there. So we'll have our official rankings for next week. But we're gonna do more of this. You go make sure to check out with Johnny and
Garnish Winch said this was a beautiful stream. Thank you.
See, we wanted to try and live up to the hype, and we're going to keep continuing with this. But yeah, we're going to tackle more next week and so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll do Stranger Things. We'll have some stuff coming up, which I'll talk to Clarissa about if we don't have a specific show after Stranger Things. We may do like Outlander season by season, maybe.
Get your kilts ready.
Yeah, and we got some stuff with Bravosi Broadcast coming up and so on and so forth. But you can follow, I think, all of us on Twitter, and so on and so forth. And you can follow me on Facebook. Go listen to Johnny's podcast on The Boys. So if you've seen that, just go listen to it.
Oh, it's pretty spoiler free. You can listen to that and be like, oh, I want to watch The Boys. Because it's just some deaths. It's my colorful descriptions. And that's basically all it is. They give you a nice, good teaser. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. And you may be interested in The Boys. Because it's not just your teeny bopper superhero.
Watch The Boys. Do yourself a favor.
Is that on Amazon Prime? You guys?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll be doing more podcast stuff on there with the Fandom 3. It's not gone away, it's going through its ebbs and flows right now, but we got that coming up. And yeah, we're going to do so much fun stuff. And I'm happy all of you joined in for this in the chat, whether you're in the chat or on my panel, like the Brady Bunch style we got going on right now with all the squares. But with that, shout out to everybody in the chat as well as the patrons of the channel. We have Bobby Catalano, Catherine Harding, who was in here. They were both in here. Nancy T, Dark Mother, and Katrin C. From my point of view, this has been such an awesome stream series coming literally since season 1 of Game of Thrones recap, and it's been so much fun. And can't wait for more laughs and more debates and more butt backstories to come. Get that hashtag started. As well as Ass Battle, which Johnny just started today.
Hashtag Ass Battle.
And with that, we will see you on either the next butt stream or Stranger Things. So,
bye everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.
And we're done. It's going off. Here.